Hey family, on November 20th through December 1st, 2022, we will have the all-inclusive Kenya trip. Now, a lot of times people have said, hey, Phil, when's the next trip we'd like to go? I want to see Africa for myself, but this is the time to go. Everything will be taken care of. All excursions are paid. You can do monthly payments. You know, they'll have safari and a 6-city tour. You will see Charlie Island, which is something that we did not see last time on the tour. This tour will be 12 days instead of 7 days. So make sure to secure your place on the trip by going to www.wbsvs.com, make your deposit, and then you can start making your payments, and we'll see you in Kenya.
Hello everyone, it's me, Demetra K of the Demetra K Show here on YouTube and a proud contributor of the African Diaspora News channel. If you could please do me a favor and subscribe to all channels and like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. So recently, y'all might have seen some photos of an inmate by the name of Castelio Vaughn, 32 years old, that is being housed in an Elmore Correctional Facility in Alabama. Now the photos are a little on the graphic side, so I will warn you of that. But his sister, Cassie, actually took to her social media pleading for help due to her brother's condition. And she said the following: viewer discretion is advised. My brother, Castelio Vaughn, he's currently an inmate placed at Elmore Correctional Facility. I am coming to you right now based on my brother's health. My brother's health is rapidly declining. As you can see in these photos, he's extremely malnourished. In these particular photos, he cannot walk nor stand. He is weak and vulnerable. My last visitation with my brother was July 24, 2022. He was in good condition. I am not a doctor, but his health seems to be deteriorating. I received 2 pictures of him today saying get help. I'm asking for you to simply share and get these pictures out. This is violating human rights. I don't see how you cannot get help when an individual is in this state. Tag all news stations, please. Anybody that can help with this issue. This is urgent and I am concerned and scared for my brother's health. And rightfully she should be. Now, it should be said that her brother originally was injured in a home invasion that took place in 2013, where he was the perpetrator. And so he needed more surgery in August of this year, I guess, due to complications that he was having from the injuries. And as you see, the scar that is on his abdomen, that was from the surgery in August. But as she said, it kind of sounds like once they operated on him, they moved him immediately back into general population, where he apparently is not being cared for. That picture of him that looks healthy was a month after, or actually before the surgery. And then the ones of him looking malnourished, again, you know, that was only a month's time span. And so if you ask me, yes, it looks like the facility there in Alabama has left him to die. Thank God those pictures got to his sister and she was able to raise awareness. Now, the Alabama Correctional Facility said this in regards to, you know, what's going on. The Alabama Department of Corrections understands there is concern about the welfare of inmate Castelio DeMarcus Vaughn. He is assigned to Elmore Correctional Facility, but is currently housed at Stanton Medical Observation Unit. ADOC, Office of Health Services, has fully investigated his situation from a clinical perspective, and he has been offered all necessary treatment for his condition. Also, he has been in touch with his family to update them on his situation. And so, like, now y'all are concerned about this man. Why did it take y'all being exposed for y'all to finally do something to help that man who clearly is malnourished and, you know, is dying? Y'all mean to tell me there in Alabama, y'all walking by, your COs and everybody else walking by this man, and nobody thought, wow, maybe he needs help? You guys are awful. But I will say this: I work with inmates in, you know, the prison system. And one particular guy, I won't say his name or anything like that, although he does want his story to go national. He was sexually assaulted by the guards, the correctional officers in the Estelle unit in Texas, Huntsville, Texas to be exact. And, you know, they left him to die with the object. And I'll try to keep it as clean because it's very graphic. He was left to die with the object still inserted in his body for 3 months. and he finally had to lie and say he did something to himself to get help. And then once he got the help, they automatically had to operate on him to remove the object because it had destroyed his intestines, and they actually had to put a colonoscopy bag on him. They removed it now, but I say all that to say what we see Castillo Vaughn going through is not unusual for a lot of prison systems. And oftentimes the biggest thugs in those facilities are the guards. And so in Castillo Vaughn's case, I am glad that he is getting help. And I'm glad that his sister rang the alarm before it was too late, because we could have been hearing the unfortunate side of him, dying if that wasn't the case. And so I would say all the prison systems in America, I personally wouldn't want to go there, which is why I do not commit crimes to go there. But it is still their duty of care to make sure that their inmates are taken care of since they are remanded to their custody. And so hopefully he, makes 100% recovery. He is actually serving 4 years of a 20-year sentence. And so that he has to serve that sentence, I think it should be as humane as possible. So y'all tell me what you think of this horrible story. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra K Show, here on YouTube. Peace.
Join PCTechForum.net is a new site. And so we'll be discussing everything related to tech news. They'll be discussing the latest processors, graphic cards, laptops, hard drives, computer cases. They also have a section for pre-built PCs and custom-built PCs, and also a PC straight from the manufacturer. They also be discussing the operating systems and how to troubleshoot them. And said, last but not least, they'll also be discussing the latest games and business. The site is brand new, so people will join for the first time on there. So come and sign up today at PCTechForum.net.